Welcome to Grandmaster Life Chart, a report about yourself, again covering health, because health is most important. If you are physically, mentally, spiritually not healthy, there's no point you can achieve anything. Health have to be preferential, given a treatment by us even. Health for all of us is must and very important. Covering the health, all aspect of the health, mentally, physically, spiritually. When you say spiritually health, sometime you are spiritually affected by entities. So we have to look at that as well. And those entities can disturb you mentally. We have to look at those as well. Sometimes mental illness develop in the mind. Physical illness can be easily cured. Mental illness is very difficult to cure. So that particular health aspect define physical and mentally and spiritually health. Education. All the support system defining your education career. Which field you will perform the best? Which field is the best for you? According to Indian astrology. What you should do. Sometime what we suggest here, you will learn after 7 years or 10 years. Or when you're struggling in your career, then you say, actually I am in a wrong career. I've seen it thousands of times. People who graduated as a mechanical engineer went back to uni and graduated as a chartered accountant, become a chartered accountant. People who done an economics degree went back and joined the school of architect and spent 7 years to be a good architect. Yes. But if you have this information before you start university education, then that can be the finest. Then you will waste less time, achieve more. Astrology means awareness. Astrology is not like telling a cock and bull story or fairy tale story. No, not at all. Astrology is the information what you will achieve after 7 years or 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. I am going to talk to you now. How you're going to develop it, what you should do. It's like sometimes people say, if I have a time clock, I'll go back and rectify that situation, I redo that. We said, no, you don't have to go back. You talk to us. We will, if you have an opportunity or chance, we can tell you now how you plan it now. Astrology is awareness, how you're going to plan your life. Regarding your education, if you're a student, you can plan your education career and which is the best one for you. Second, another part, marriage relationship. All our happiness, personal happiness based on marriage relationship. Marriage relationship in this particular chart, we're defining all the layers of marriage relationship. Personality of your partner, quality of your marriage, when you should marry, which year you are not going to, you should not bother with that. What you should look in your future partner's horoscope. Which horoscope is the most suitable for you according to astrology for you. Which partner can be the most luckiest partner for you. How we're going to choose a partner which is the best for us regarding our destiny, prosperity, our health, our peace of mind and happiness. That is a marriage relationship. Next part, profession, career. That give us a professional freedom, financial freedom. Which profession, career path we should choose. When we achieve a dignified status or prestige, how established we will be. Are we working for somebody or are we going to fulfill our ambition to be our own boss? All those answers will be there in your professional career development. What sort of financial stability will you have? In your master life chart we define is a layer after layer. What sort of wealth you'll have? Layer after layer. In master life chart, we magnify your chart 108 times and we scan through everything. What you are capable of, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. What sort of family life you'll have. What sort of family life, what sort of quality of family life you have. How would you define your relationship with your parents, your brother and sisters, or your family around you? what sort of development you have regarding if you're developing yourself in a property market, when, which year the years are the peak years, if you're developing yourself in the property market. Regarding your personality, positive side of your personality, negative side of the personality, and how you can refine your personality. When you'll be spiritually enlightened, and how, which path you should go for, how you can be spiritually enlightened. Cover next 50 years of your life. 50 years, phenomenal time in the lifetime. All the predictions, every prediction is given there next 50 years. It can link with your health, wealth, personal happiness, marriage relationship, quality of marriage, career, status, prestige, define each and every layer. All the recommendations, what you should do to enhance yourself, improve yourself, refine yourself, build up yourself, to make yourself more determined, make yourself more successful, make yourself more self-content and harmonious and happy. All the solutions come from Red Book, Astro Solutions, and Maharishi Bhrigu Shastra. All the precautions, what you shouldn't do, what sort of discipline you have to follow if you want to achieve this, which path you should follow, which path you should never go for, what sort of bad habit you should give up now, what sort of those habits which will create you from the grassroots level to achieve something dignified, waking the giant inside you to achieve your goal, build up your drive, something very dignified is there for you. And defining all the elements of your 9 planets, every layer of the 9 planet, all the layers of your 12 houses in the horoscope, all the essential elements and all the combinations in the astrology we can see through your chart. All the good combination, all the bad combinations, all the Rajयोग combination, all the Pitradosh combination, it will define everything. We will touch everything. Nothing will be untouchable. All the stones will be turned in Grandmaster Life Chart. Solutions will be done through Red Book, Astro Solution, Maharishi Bhrigu. All the Maharishi statement, whether is a Maharishi Parashar statement about your chart, Maharishi Bhrigu statement about your chart, all the scholar statement about your horoscope will be given to you there and then. All the remedies, orthodox remedies, modern remedies according to Indian Vedic astrology, all the lucky points cover everything from the color you should wear, the color you should not bother, the color which will bring the best out of you, the color which will bring the worst out of you, all the best combination in precious stone which you should wear, how you should wear, which finger, which hand, all the best day, the luckiest day, the primary day, the premium days for you to sign any contract, to starting any venture, all the millionaire's direction, your finest direction, the second best direction, whether you buy a property or whether you buy a business house or anything like that. Grandmaster Life Chart also have a numerological life chart. Numerological analysis about your date of birth, complete analysis about your name, combination between your date of birth and name, at the same time analysis between your name, date of birth and your birth chart. Date of birth and name, this will be completed, and all the information in numerology science you have according to your name, according to your date of birth, and how we synchronize that information with your horoscope. If there are any issues, any equations missing, any links are missing, how we can rectify those situations. If there are any negativity between your numerological analysis and your horoscope, how we can rectify that. It is a complete report about yourself, can answer all of your questions, everything. What sort of future you have, what are your last years like, your old age, your final phase of your life, where you will be, how you will be, everything. And you have to take it with a lot of things with a pinch of salt as well. And it will prepare you mentally, spiritually, physically to getting ahead, planning ahead, because 50 years of time is a part of life, the major part of the life. Grandmaster life chart for those people who have in-depth interest in Indian astrology. At the same time, people who like to aware themselves, not living or walking blindly. This is just like a report book about yourself, a reference file for yourself. You can sort out a lot of your problem by yourself without involving anybody. It's like a information which can help you like a guide, is like a DIY manual. You can do it yourself, by yourself, with the help of that particular information. You can find out from the next 18 years, this particular year, which planet will ruling me, how that will ruling me, what sort of good effects, what sort of positive effects, what sort of negative effects I'll go through. If there are negative effects, what sort of negative effects will I go through? What sort of positive aspect of that particular span, that particular planet dasha. If there are any negative effects on me, how we can rule it out, how we can counter those negative issues. All the support system is given. This is the ultimate report about anyone in their life. So that's why we call it Grandmaster's life chart. We will use experience of over 120 years to build up that Grandmaster life chart. What I learned from my grandfather, my ancestors, everything I'll give in that one. I hope you enjoy your report and wish you all the best to achieve something unique and dignified. Good luck.